3 weeks following this deadly crash on I-70, state troopers were in the foothills keeping a close eye on semis coming down from the high country. Make sure those drivers are following the law. Now, it's part of the patrol's yearly enforcement. This year, of course, it means even more.
Yeah, the reason is the semi driver behind that crash says he lost his brakes, which caused him to crash into multiple vehicles, killing 4 people.
Now, you might have seen the sign CDOT has posted along the interstate for truckers, even the emergency pull-offs. But not all drivers are paying attention.
And Denver 7's Lance Hernandez explains what truckers should be doing and how troopers know if they aren't. Lance?
Well, first and foremost, truckers should be following the speed limit and using lower gears so they're not riding their brakes. CSP says those grades are very steep and the truckloads are very heavy, and they don't want anyone experiencing a runaway truck. During the month of May, troopers in Jefferson and Clear Creek County head up into the hills in a concerted effort to enforce commercial vehicle traffic laws. They say today's action is not a result of the fatal fiery crash in Lakewood, but it is about safety.
They're looking for any violations that commercial motor vehicles drivers may be committing, including speeding, falling too close, not staying within their lanes.
They pull this truck over at the Morrison exit. The driver from out of state.
When you come to Colorado, you're not driving across the plains. It's not a straightaway. It's when you're coming through, it's curves and it can be some steep grades. So we expect a lot out of those truckers because they have a huge responsibility when they're coming down with those large vehicles and that amount of weight.
While videotaping this stop, we saw several semis whiz by and even smelled overheating rubber. CSP Sergeant Blake White says that's a common occurrence.
Oftentimes we have commercial motor vehicles coming down with their brakes smoking, which can be an indicator that they've been riding them a little hard.
If you keep it in low gear, you're good, but if you get into a high gear, you're not doing what you're doing, it's bad.
Milt Nazarenas, a truck driver, says he was on I-70 3 weeks ago and just missed that crash by about 10 minutes. I asked if truckers feel picked on because of it, the focus of more law enforcement attention.
No, I don't think so. That was just something that happened.
And troopers tell me they were handing out tickets today. No word yet on how many. Live at the Morrison exit on I-70, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.